every time I said this, so, just hey, I'm here for you. Okay, a lot of you guys have been in here already. So if you got questions about anything, fire it out and ask. Okay, pretty informal. Appreciate you being here. What we're going to talk about now is option, run game, and what we do, our schemes. And so again, triple option, that type of deal. So if you got questions about it, don't hesitate, throw your hand up, and we'll talk. And what I like to do is, kind of give you a little bit of a brief overview of how we have the play in our playbook or install presentation, and then spend most of the time watching film, because those drawings, those things don't move. So on film, you see the guys moving one way or another, or somebody blitzing you, and how you handle it. I think it works itself out a little bit better that way. Okay. Mind your way here, Coach.
Good, man.
You've been in the weight room now. I remember that. Spent a lot of time in there, haven't you? Okay. Spread option. Okay. The starting point for our option game is speed option, and what you see there is sting option. Yeah. What sting is just option at the tight end, or we're gonna on speed option the end man on the line of scrimmage. On sting option, we're gonna option the alley player. Okay, so that's when that shows up. That'll be the different things that you see. All right. Now, when we install this, the option game in speed option, the thing we want to do, if we had it in a perfect world, okay, we get, and again, this is drawn up from under center. Let me stand over here. I don't want to be in you guys' way. But we like to run this at backside in a 3-by-1 formation. And when we're in shotgun, more often than not, we get the 3 technique opposite the back. Probably a lot like you guys do in the low shade to the backside. Okay, so that becomes a real viable play for us. Okay, we tell our quarterback when we're in the gun, okay, that we are gonna attack the inside shoulder of the pitch key. All right, and it's the running back's job to get in pitch relationship. We want the quarterback going as fast as he can. Okay, he cannot allow the pitch key to make the tackle on the play if he decides to pitch it. All right. We will run this play under center. The only time we will really run it under center is when we're on the goal line. Okay, when we're on the goal line. Okay, we are down. If we get a man on and a man outside, then our tackle knows that we've got a good chance of getting pinched by that end, so he just overtakes that end. Okay, or we check out of the play. Okay, we can make a gang call and just reach the whole deal, get everybody going to work up to that front side backer and pitch off the blitzer. Okay, this play for us, speed option, when we call it, the majority of the time is a pressure check for us. It's one of our 3 basic pressure checks that we have in our offense. It's speed option, throwing tunnel screen to the wide receiver, and then gap pass. Gap passes, quick throws. Okay, sting option. Okay, we're gonna double and work to the front side, inside backer on the play side. We're going to option the alley player. The wideout knows he's got a bypass. We got 2 high safeties. He's going to bypass, the first guy, and you'll see that'll show up a bunch on film. And then we'll option the alley player.
What if that ain't set up for outside?
We'll make a through call for the if the tackle, okay, thinks he can get inside of that end is in a 9 technique. He will make a signal to the wide receiver. Okay, and we call it a through call, which basically tells the wide out, okay, that he's got to block the low man because we're pitching off the end. Does that make sense? Okay, so I don't think I've been there 4 years. I think we've seen it 1 time in 4 years. Okay, it's a game plan deal. So again, if this guy's out here, this guy would obviously be a little wider. The front would be slid. Okay, and basically all our tight end does, he's got his hand on the ground. He just goes like this with his arm. Okay, that's our signal to the wide out, or the slot receiver knows then that we're pitching off the end and he's got to handle the alley player. Okay? Sorry about that. Okay, triple. For those of you that were in here for our read zone blocking schemes, okay, here's what's different for us in triple. All right? We're still going to read the end. Okay, and this pitch guy, he can come in a lot of different ways. He can come initially making it look like we're running fly sweep. Okay, he can come motion. You'll see this on the film. He'll motion back and sit back here in the backfield so it looks like we're in split backs and gun. He can be out here and back up, okay, and become the pitch guy. Okay, we try to disguise that a bunch of different ways. All right, the way our mechanics at tailback and quarterback are exactly the same as they are on our read zone play. Exactly the same. Like I said in the last presentation, same as. Okay, we want to spend a lot of time in our offense telling our guys it's the same as this. It's the same as read zone. Okay, for the most part. Okay, so here the guy that changes is the backside tackle. Okay, the difference for the backside tackle that we have on triple and read zone is on read zone he has got to find a way to get to that will backer. Okay, he has got to find a way to get to that will backer. In this particular play, he does not, because obviously that will backer is the guy we'd be pitching off of, right? Okay, if we pull this ball, then he'd become the pitch guy. So we tell our tackle, we're going to work this double team and work this alley and block who shows, whether it ends up being an inside backer scraping or a safety filling. Okay, so he does not have to chase the will linebacker on triple. Okay, now there will be certain teams we play that you'll see him, like if we play an odd stack team and this backer's outside, he'll step and jab and go back out and block that will backer because there might be another alley player, you know, based on the formation that he's got to get to.
Is that a replay, Schramm?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
we read the end. Yeah, we read the end just like we do on read zone. Okay? Just like we do on read zone. Okay, and again, the motion guy, or the pitch guy, he can come in all kinds of different forms. You can see that on the film. Okay, we spent a lot of time in formation adjustment, you know, and based on our film study, you know, what puts us in the best position to handle, you know, that particular play, that particular week out of what formation. And again, you know, this is mainly the same except, okay, for the backside tackle.
Coach, I wasn't here for the read zone, so what would be the read on that?
You would read the defensive end, okay? If the defensive end is scraping or hauling ass to tackle the back, then you pull the ball.
What's your pitch relationship?
Okay, that's a great question. Here's what we tell our guys, the same in speed option, okay? It's the pitch guy's responsibility to get in pitch relationship, okay? It's the pitch guy's responsibility. The quarterback does not have time to adjust to all that stuff. It's the pitch guy's responsibility. So whether it's a wide out, coming in fly sweep motion, or a guy pedaling back, or just a back and speed option, what we tell him, he's 5 bilateral. 5 bilateral. Okay, and what I mean by that is, and we'll play teams that the defensive ends we play, they're athletic guys, and so especially into the boundary where we want to run speed option, you know, that guy's athletic enough because he can use the boundary as his friend to redirect, you know, and make the tackle if we pitch the ball back. Okay, we used to be 5 by 2, and then we got the 5 by 1, and then it's like, well, we want that thing pitched flat. Okay, and if you watch the option teams, Air Force and those guys, they pitch that ball comes, if I'm the quarterback and I'm running speed option, that thing comes out this way, not that way. Okay, so we want to be lateral. Now, when we get to sting, or we're optioning an alley player, and we're down the field, obviously that's illegal if it goes forward, right? So our backs got to know that, so they got to be slightly behind, because we got to have that pitch, you know, go backwards, okay, or lateral. But our goal is to get that thing pitched as flat as possible, and that'll show up. You'll see it a couple of times. You'll see it on tape here where we're right and where we're wrong, you know, and it'll show up. And again, a lot of these clips, you know, if you guys have been here before, you know, we don't do everything right, you know. Our guys make mistakes too. So triple, here's triple, just in 10 personnel, just a different way to run it. And again, you know, we used to worry about having to push out, make an out call, all that stuff outside. We won't worry about that anymore. We're not doing that anymore in Utah. Okay, if we got edge pressure, we think that guy's going to make the play outside, and it's the quarterback's job to get out of it. Okay, we don't want to run a bad play, okay, into a bad situation. So it'll be his job to handle edge pressure, whether he thinks that guy can make the play or not. And again, just like in read zone, unless this guy is standing right there on the snap and hitting it on the run and is able to bend back inside and make the play on that, on the running back, more often than not, the guys we play can't do that. Okay, they can't do it, okay? Track of our back, again, this diagram's not great. Track of our back is more at the play side cheek of the center, so that guy's got to come down real fast, and he's also the contained guy, right? So that's hard. Now,
Coach, when you were talking about power last session, you said it's A-gap to outside play. On your zone read, what are you telling me back as far as where they're trying to hit?
he can't bounce, okay? So we will read, okay, we will read the play side, first guy head up the play side of the center, okay? And his aiming point is the play side cheek of the center, and he is pressing the hole based on what happens there, okay?
Is the quarterback still escaping at that flat
Yep.
angle?
Yeah. He will be into the line of scrimmage. Okay, now what you see on film is the old way we did it, okay? Again, we're 13-0, so I'm smart enough that we'll change it. I'm a dumbass on that, Chris. Yeah, we are gonna attack the line of scrimmage, okay? We're gonna step again, our footwork mechanics. We're gonna step with the same foot side the back's on, okay? And we will be perpendicular into the line of scrimmage as we ride. Now what you'll see on film is our quarterback, okay, for the last 4 years has waited till the ball got to him, okay? And he's been at a little bit more of a 45-degree angle, okay? Why are we changing it? All right, why are we changing it? Here's why we're changing it, okay? And I guess this is kind of like therapy for me because I'm trying to justify what the hell I'm doing. We've widened our splits, okay? We've widened our splits in the offensive line, okay? You'll see on the film our splits are 1.5. Sometimes they get a little tighter, but you know, and I don't like it, okay? I want our splits to be wider. I think we got better run lanes, okay? So that being said, okay, our back's alignment is straddling the inside leg of the tackle. Well now, okay, our splits have gone from 1.5 to 2.5. You know, that guy's far away, okay? Our mechanics for the read zone play and the triple for the back has always been lead shuffle, okay? Well, he's too slow now because he's so far away. So now we're lead crossover roll and we're hauling ass, okay? So the quarterback, okay, now by the time he's catching the ball, that guy's on him because he's got to run because he's so far away. So we got to move the quarterback up a little bit and be perpendicular in the line of scrimmage, okay, with his angle, and so the back can hit this thing downhill. Because again, just like I said in the read zone presentation, this thing will hit in the backside A gap more than it hit anywhere else.
So how do you like it in winter drills and spring drills?
Well, we've had 2 days of spring ball, and I like it a lot because our quarterback's fast. Now, I mean, he's a 4.4 flat guy. I mean, he's a sub 4.4 guy. And so far, it's been really good. The thing that's done for him too, because he hasn't played a lot, it's made him make a decision faster. It's sped him up, where he's not having to catch the ball and have a really long ride and try to decide, oh shit, what's that guy doing? You know, it's made him have to work faster. And we tell him, when in doubt, give the ball anyway. Okay. Going back to the read zone part of it, the mechanics for the back, the tailback that's your ball. Okay, you are taking that ball, you are going as fast as you can. That's your ball. It's the quarterback's job to pull it. We tell our quarterbacks, if that guy gets to your midline, we use a little bit more colorful term than that, but midline, right to the middle of your belt buckle, okay, then you got to give it if you haven't pulled it. Okay, so we never have an issue with, well, I thought he was giving it or I thought he was going to pull it. No. For the back, that's always your ball until the guy pulls it. We tell the quarterback, that guy, by the time he gets right to your belt buckle, you have to have made your decision to pull it or you got to give it to him. Okay?
Coach, when you widen your line, why didn't you just tighten your, or give your back a different aim, landmark to align on? So you widened your back, and then that changed the footwork of your quarterback and your back?
Right.
Was there a reason why you wanted to change that footwork?
Yeah,
Or-
because we're blocking the play a little bit different. Subtly, we're blocking the play a little bit different. Where we're going to be a little bit farther off the ball with our line, so we will be more aggressive in getting up the field to linebackers. So we're going to get on linebackers faster. So we feel we got to get the ball to our back faster. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Where before, and you guys that watched the read zone play, we were lead shuffle because we were tighter, And then there was a lot more, because our splits were tighter, there was a lot more mesh and a lot more guys working together and working, towards the linebacker. So we were having to bring the linebacker to the line with the back's action, okay? Where now we're gonna be a little bit faster and a little bit, and we'll still have to bring the linebacker to the back, or the linebacker to the line, but it'll happen a lot faster. Our splits are bigger, but we're farther off the ball, okay? So that'll allow those guys to get on who they gotta get on. Okay, again, we tell our tailbacks that line at the same spot every play, doesn't matter what the play is, okay? We don't wanna tip any of that stuff off. Our guys that we play against are too good at watching film.
Sorry, can I ask, if you
bet.
widen your splits, and you back, why'd you back off when you widen your splits?
Well, okay, and then we talked about this earlier, and again, no, don't apologize, I'm here for you, okay? The tighter your line splits are, all right, the more the play's got a chance to wind all the way back. You got more of a road grader, bulldozer mentality, and most O-line coaches, they want tighter splits, for the security of a guy, getting, helping each other out and getting beat and working double teams, so they got a better chance to work together, okay? So, but the tighter your line splits are, the more you got to crowd the football, all right? The wider your line splits are, the deeper you got to be, because now, just like I said, I got to work with you. But that guy's going to be on our grill if we're pressing close to the nose of the ball, right? Okay, so we got to back up, be borderline illegal, where our ear holes breaking the center's belt line. So now we got some separation between the defensive line. If we're working together, we got a chance to get together. Does that make sense? Okay.
I don't like the term illegal.
Don't apologize. Huh?
I don't like the term illegal.
Why? Okay, H triple. Again, we do this. This is just another way, and you see an unbalanced set. We kind of drew this up. This is a Missouri deal. This is a play that we kind of messed around with. We never had the balls to call it. I wish we would have. But this is just an unbalanced set. But you can do this with the tackle over here and block the same way. The reason this is on here is just to give you a little back pedal to show that we do this out of a 3-by-1 formation. Okay, and all we do, and you'll see it on film, is we just, instead of bubbling the wide out, we'll just back him up and we'll still run triple. Now, you see the guard pulling because it's unbalanced. We had to change that on the backside, just if you guys are into running unbalanced stuff. This is a Missouri play. We never ran this in a game, okay, but we ran it in practice, and it's pretty good. It's a pretty good deal, especially if you like wide splits. If you want that, I got a cut up of that from Missouri that I'll send to you. Just let me know. Okay, so let's talk about. Let's get on some film and let's watch, and we'll be able to talk more of how we're blocking stuff and our technique and all that stuff. Okay. I don't know if I'm moving yet, so I can do some more. Okay, speed option. Okay, again, we like running this into a 3-by-1 formation. This is also a pressure check for us. So anytime our quarterback sees cover 0, like he's seeing here, okay, we'll get the speed option. Okay, we'll get as one of our checks. Speed option, we can throw, like I said, we can throw middle screen to the wide out, or we can just throw a 3-step quick pass. Okay, here, quarterback C0 coverage. This was we checked to this. Okay, he checked to this play. Our tackle sees man on man outside. Those two know they got to work in combination. Okay, to this backer. Had he been high and we run this play, okay, our tackle with a tight 5 like that would loop around and let that guy go and to get to that linebacker. Okay, so again, you can see the back here. He's a little bit behind. We want our quarterback to attack the pitch key downhill. Okay, so he sees right now the pitch key dropping. Okay, he's got to keep running on that. If he's got a lane he likes, he should go. Obviously, you can see if our guard makes this block, we got a chance to have a hell of a play here. Our center here, based on the location of this backside linebacker, does not have to be quite so fast here. Okay, he can stay on that nose guard a little bit longer. Okay, to give the guard a chance to get on him as he pushes up through. There will be times where he'll make a call based on the width of that linebacker, which he very well could have done here, and just told this guard go, and he'll end up cutting that nose guard because this is an outside play. So as he snaps, if he feels that out here, they can communicate that. So because that block sometimes, especially with the nose guard, heading to the play side, that makes it hard on that center. Okay, again here, quarterback, feels like we got cover zero call. They kind of bait him a little bit. This also was a check play. Okay, it ends up working out here. Nice job by our tackle. Okay, and we're getting a fast pitch. We call this fast pitch look from the defensive end. As you can see how that ball is going flat right there. Okay, that's the running back's job to put himself in that position. Okay, so that thing can come out flat, and that guy can't redirect and make the play. Obviously here we're getting fastball, so there won't be any redirect. Okay, we kind of got baited. We got a cover zero look with the safeties down. Okay. Nice job by the quarterback attacking. We want to attack downhill on this play. Downhill at the inside shoulder of the pitch key. Hey, again, we ended up checking this play in this game a lot. Rocky likes to play a lot of zero coverage. So, we knew that this was going to be a viable check for us in this game. Okay, here, this ball should be pitched. The back is wrong. See him bubble into the boundary, and they'll do this. You got to coach the shit out of this because they think they're going to run out of room. All right, he's got to stay flat, and if anything, just slow yourself down. You don't have to bubble because if again, the defensive ends we play, if this was a defensive end, especially here a linebacker, those guys have the ability to slow play and redirect and skate flat down the line or even maybe your yard and make that tackle. This ball should be pitched. Okay, the tackle knows. Okay, we start checking this play. All right, quarterback's checking this play. This linebacker's back here. Okay, in his mind right now, all right, the rule is we're going to pitch off the end man on the line of scrimmage. So he's got to find the best way to get to that linebacker. Okay, so whether he goes inside and kicks him out, okay, knowing that either the back of the quarterback will have to duck up inside or release outside, knowing that that's the pitch key. As the guy walks down, all he does is make the call that tells the guard and the center that, hey, we got a man on and a man outside. I'm blocking the end. Which is why you see the guard working out like that. Okay, but basically he's got a punch and the center's by himself. Okay, you see the quarterback move the back here. Okay, most of the time when we're in 2-by-2 formations, Okay, we want to run this to the field just because, you know, there's one extra guy to block over there. This was a check play. He checked into this based on safety, location, and how low they were, knowing that based on film study they're going to blitz. But we don't really want to run speed option into the boundary with 2 blockers into the boundary. I mean, you can do it, but it's just, you know, it's just one more guy in that short field, you know, that's going to be in the way. Does that make sense? So he just changed it, and we ran it to the field because we're in a 2-by-2 formation. Okay, that's the pitch relationship we want right there. This is on the back to get to where he's got to get. Like him a little bit wider, okay, but we're kind of splitting hairs there. It's a nice job by the quarterback, just having some patience and poise.
And do you not want to have the running back ever on the opposite side because you won't get the right pitch relationship? Because that pitch backwards, or?
You mean start him over here? Yeah. Our guys, our running backs are big guys, 220, 230-pound guys. They're not fast enough now. I know Florida does it, but they cheat that guy a little bit.
Yeah.
But that guy is a 4'140" guy, you know. So, you know, I mean, our guys, you know, we ran some pistol. We kind of liked it the best out of pistol, you know, because now you got the ability to go either way. But we didn't feel like it really tipped it. We do enough other stuff with the run game that it really doesn't tip off that, hey, these guys are going to run speed option, you know.
How long do you maintain pitch relationship?
In terms of down the field.
Yeah.
On speed option, we tell the backs and we tell our quarterback, if you break the line of scrimmage, okay, you're carrying the football. Okay. On sting option, okay, as you get to the second level, if you don't pitch it, okay, you're carrying the football. We don't really pitch the ball down the field very much, and we don't practice it, and we shouldn't do it. But you can see here, this pitch is flat. Okay, not that this big DN would have a chance, but there's a lot of quick guys that would have a chance to the boundary to redirect and make that play. To the field, they never would. Okay, obviously this is not speed option. Okay, we'll get an empty again, like I said in the read zone presentation. A lot of times we'll play teams. Oregon State was one that they'll have certain empty looks on defense that they'll call, and there might be a pressure check or that we might think we can get an advantage. So we'll line up an empty and move the back. Okay, and run the speed to the field. Okay, we got 3 for 3 to the field. We like this. Okay, we got a flex linebacker who's covering the back man-to-man. We feel like we can get to because he's up in the box. A little bit harder. This is a little bit what you're talking about, Coach. That, you know, of starting the back, but if we can start him in motion, the mistake that's made here is the quarterback snaps this ball too soon. We want the back to be right behind the quarterback when the ball is snapped. So he puts the back in a bad situation by snapping this ball right there. Okay, we want the running back behind the quarterback, almost in that pistol alignment formation, so he's got a chance to get lateral. See, right here, here's an example of what I'm talking about. And this guy had a bad ankle, but a lot of times that guy, you know, he's going to get a chance to make that play. Gets his hands on the back here, you know, we're able to break that tackle. But that's a good example of why we don't want this pitch going backwards, right? Okay, same deal here. Move the back. This particular play, you know, we had it set up to the field. Didn't like the look. Didn't think that the tackle could get to this linebacker here. Okay, and pitch off of him. So we moved the back and ran it into the boundary. Again, the back's got to go. The back's wrong. See him bubble and he's almost like in cruise control here. He's got a haul ass, and we tell those guys, anytime you're in pitch relationship, get to pitch relationship first. fast, because it's a lot easier to slow down than it is to speed up, right? So get there fast, okay, and then if you got to slow down, slow down.
Will you coach him to bucket step to get there, or what exactly are his steps on this?
The backs,
Yeah.
you should never buckets. He should go, because he's already in line. I'm killing you with this cord, aren't I, brother? No, you're all right. Air, I didn't want the load media file, that's not good. We tell our backs are lined 1 yard behind the quarterback already, okay? So if he bubbles like you just saw the guy do, he's wrong. I mean, he's already in a bad situation. But if he's already outflanked him, really all he's got to do is get to lateral, right? But he's got to get 5 yards in front.
So will he step with his outside foot first?
He will run, yeah. He will go. He will go. Absolutely. He will go. Thank you, Chris. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Okay, you were messing with the X's, weren't you? I know what you're doing. What?
Oh, there it goes.
All that money. Okay, so it's the same deal here. Again, we're snapping the ball just a little bit too soon. We want that pitch to be flat. Okay. This was not a check play. This one was called based on what we were going to get looking empty. Okay, but if the quarterback will just let that back get behind him, we got a chance to get that pitch a little bit flatter. Okay, so we got 30 in man coverage on the back. Okay. We like the matchup there. We would like for our front side guard, okay, to be able to get through to block that guy. Okay, because our backside, he got no chance. He got no chance to make that block. Okay, blitz check. Again, now and understand too, and the back's got to understand that the quarterback is attacking the in-man on line of scrimmage downhill at his inside shoulder. So you have to mirror the quarterback. As the quarterback works into the line, you better be working into the line.
Coach, you ever teach that inside receiver to kind of try to determine who's trying to contain here? The other guy's backing up, he blocks this other guy, you really got some work.
Yeah, we do.
Correct.
He does that on middle screen too, okay? And we do that. But the way we're blocking this here, okay, we end up with the blitzer. Okay, if that guy, he's covering the back man to man, we hope we can outrun that guy. But exactly what you're talking about, yeah, if he starts backing up real high, then he will get his eyes back inside and look for anybody coming. See, I mean, in theory, we really have a guy to block him. These two guys just get eaten up. We get 3 guys on 2. Okay, if we could somehow push that tackle up through, okay, and the tackle could keep climbing to block that guy, because basically he's like the backside inside linebacker.
Right.
Is that back bubbling too much again?
Too much, yes, sir. He's too slow and too casual. Poorly coached. Corrupt video file. Okay, triple. Okay, here we're motioning the wide out into the backfield. Okay, just so we get a 2-back look. He becomes the pitch guy. This ball right here could really should be given, because our rules for the quarterback, okay, on on the read play are the same as they are in this play in triple. Okay? What is going on with this? So if we got hands on the C-gap defender, we should give this ball. Okay, now here's what our quarterback sees. All right? Our quarterback sees 2 for 2 outside. Okay? He sees 2 for 2 outside, and on the snap, as he rides this ball, if it maintains being 2 for 2, meaning we had no safety rotation and nobody running with the pitch key, he's going to just pull it and pitch it off the same guy. Now, we don't want to make a habit out of this. Okay, and when we install this with the guy that's playing quarterback for us now, okay, this is not how we will install it, but this guy's a 4-year starter, okay, and smart enough to know exactly what's going on. Okay, so we don't want to make a habit out of pitching off the read key. Okay, that's not what we want to do, but the quarterback does this because we got 2 for 2 outside to the field. Okay? And we should have an explosive play every single time we do that. Now, obviously, the wideout's got to do his job and all that stuff. So,
You're saying you don't
backside guard. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You're saying you don't want to make a habit of him pitching off the read key, so once he makes that read, he's keeping it then, even though he has a pitch man? Or did I misunderstand?
Say that again.
You said you don't want to make a habit of him pitching off the read key.
Right.
So once he reads it and he keeps it, he's just going to keep it. He's not going to end up pitching that, or he still can pitch it.
Oh yeah, he can. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, he can still pitch it just like he does here. Here's a C-gap defender, okay, and that's the same guy he's pitching off of, right?
Yeah.
But the reason he's doing that is because pre-snap, okay, he sees 2 for 2 outside, all right, and knows that we can get that ball out in space. Okay, we can get speed in space as fast as we can. Okay, which is a kind of a philosophy of our offense is get the ball in space to our speed guys, okay, and let them go make plays, and so that's what made him do this.
But you should be giving it, right?
Well, he should be given this based on what the tackle's doing, no doubt. Okay, because the tackle's got hands on and we got a blitz. Now our guard is wrong. Okay, our guard should be doubling and climbing to 40. But because that guy was a 4-year starter, and more often than not he was right, we would give him the leeway to do that. Okay, same deal here. Okay, we got 2 for 2 outside, you know, and we told him, hey, if you got 2 for 2 outside, get the ball in space to our speed guys as fast as you can. So really, to us, this is no different than if we were in 3-by-1. Okay, we would hand signal the guy the bubble. So why wouldn't we just pitch it to him fast? See, like right here, he's not pitching off anybody. Okay, right? But this guy is a 4-4 guy, and he's a 4-7 guy. Okay?
Coach, so you guys run your triple option and keep that motion man without setting him?
Yes.
And then the QB will still snap it when he's directly behind, or will he give him a little bit more
No,
time?
when we do that, he'll snap it when he's right about there, because now we got a little bit of a mesh that will buy time for him to get to where he's got to get. You follow what I'm saying? It's not like speed option. There's no mesh. Okay, and we're not attacking straight downhill. Okay, we're gonna that mesh right there when we run our fly sweep motion will give him a chance to get over the top to where he needs to be. Okay, we're in 11 personnel, and we have motion this guy in the backfield just kind of as a change up. You know, the tendency is, for right reasons, you know, he's 230, he's 185, you know, he's a 4-6 guy, he's a 4-5 guy, you know, 4-4 guy, whatever he might be. You know, obviously we want to pitch the ball to the fast guys. Okay, we got a man on and a man outside. Okay, we got 2 for 2 and a high safety backing up. Okay, this ball right here is we call quick pull pitch. We work on this. this every single time, every day that we're repping speed option or triple option package. The coaching point for the back or the wide out right here is he's wrong on this play. He needs to replace the alignment of the guy we're running the read zone to. So he should be hauling ass right to where this back's alignment is. Watch how deep he goes. Okay, see that? He doesn't need to do that. He needs to be out here. Okay, remember, get lateral. 5 by lateral is what we talk about. Okay, here we had a tight 5. Okay, this is the pitch key. That's the read key. We know we got quick pull pitch. Okay, our tackle knows if he goes inside, he's going to end up high reaching the read key. So this technique we call jab and read. He's just going to jab inside. If he's right, then he's just going to come around and he's going to block this backer. If he's wrong, okay, now he can just climb and block that backer. Okay, but if that guy slants and he's right, buys him a little bit of time to get up to the linebacker and go off and running. Okay, here's just a different formation here. We got a tight end in the game. We got 2 backs in the game. Okay, kind of a power eye looking deal. He's in pistol. He's in normal alignment. We like this again. Man coverage teams will end up bringing more guys in the box so we can get the ball outside. Again, we got 2 for 2 outside. Our goal, if we're the quarterback, is to get the ball to the speed guy as fast as we can get it to him. So once again, you see us reading, pulling, and pitching off the same guy. Okay, we're pitching off the read key. The reason we're doing it is because we got 2 for 2 outside.
Now, is that the right path by the pistol guy?
That is the right path by the pistol guy, yeah. Exactly. He got to go faster. He's got to go. See how he's looking for the ball? This is not a quick pull pitch look, okay? There's no edge blitzer, right? Okay, so we should not be getting a fastball in the quarterback's face. All right, so see how he's looking for the ball? The only time he should do that is if he thinks that thing's going to come to him, they're going to bring edge pressure and try to knock the crap out of the quarterback. Okay, the only thing I would say to him is he's got to haul ass. He's in a little bit of a disadvantage because he's behind the quarterback instead of being set to the side like he normally is. Okay, but you can see here he's a little misaligned, right? He's not behind the quarterback, but he's got to run. He got to run. He got to go fast. See how he's looking? He's got to go. Okay, now we got 2 for 2 outside. We got 2 for 2 outside. So in the quarterback's mind, he's saying, "Okay, I can very easily pull and pitch this off the same guy." Okay, with a wide backer, this guy could very easily become the pitch guy. If he slants inside. Okay, again, we're pitching off nobody, right? We're pitching off nobody. The reason we do this is because we don't really spend a whole lot of time like old wishbone teams where guys are running down the field and still maintaining pitch relationship and pitching that thing, 10, 15 yards down the field. We want to get the ball out to our fast guys as fast as we can. This, again, very well could have been given. We got hands on the read key, okay, but the quarterback knows 2 for 2 outside. Okay, the goal is that this guy's got a lot better chance to score on a 70-yard run than number 4 does. Okay, so get it out fast, get it to him, and let him go. Okay, we're in 2 back, 3 wides, same deal. like running this to the boundary. We get a 4-3 box. This is like stealing. Okay, just like we had 2 for 2 outside before, we got 1 for 1. If we can get this ball in space, okay, we're in great shape. We're in great shape. Nice job by the backside pitch guy, hauling ass, replacing the feet, so that pitch is lateral. See that? That's the pitch relationship we want. And if we're in the backfield, it really doesn't matter if it's a little bit forward like that, right? That's all legal. Backside tackle's wrong here. Okay, he doesn't need to chase this guy. This is not read zone. It's triple. Okay, that's the pitch guy. Climb and go find somebody to block, whether it's this guy scraping over the top or it's that safety. Okay, he doesn't need to chase that guy. He's in no man's land right now. He's not doing anything. He's going to block the guy we're pitching off of. Okay, now we got 2 for 2, but now we got a force player. So here would be our pitch guy. Safeties are down low. They got a chaser chasing the pitch guy as well. Got a guy for the quarterback and a guy for the pitch. See, this is why. I mean, this guy's a hell of a player now. Okay, this guy may be the best back in the league. Okay, but you know he's a 4.75 guy. Okay, so here's the read key. He does this, we're giving the ball. We got a read key, we got a pitch key. Okay, we got a guy chasing the pitch guy over the top. We got 2 for 2 outside.
Can you have a sideline view, Schramm?
Yes, sir. Good.
Thank you.
Like to get the center climbing a little bit faster than this. Okay, H triple is kind of the unbalanced thing that you saw, but this is not unbalanced. But we'll do this in empty again. You know, we get teams that'll play a certain way in empty. Okay, we like this. Top and the back to the other side. He is our pitch guy. He'll just back up. Now, a lot of teams, we hired the offensive line coach from Rice University. You know, those guys were damn good. I think they were 9th in the nation in total offense with a bunch of guys that they should be beating a bunch of guys they shouldn't be beating. So they would do this, but they didn't have a quarterback that was a runner. Their quarterback was more of a thrower. So instead of running option, their way to run triple was they'd run him on a bubble. So, you know, if the quarterback pulled it, then he'd just throw it out there because he was a better thrower than a runner. He was like a 4.9 40 guy, you know, so, but a real accurate thrower. So, you know, that's another way you can kind of get the ball outside in space. Okay, so we're moving the back. Okay, most teams that play flex defense, the flex guy covers the back. Okay, which is all well and good. Here's our read key. Here's our pitch key. Okay, center's got to do a better job of knocking that guy off the ball, obviously. Okay, the guard's got to go. See the guard standing in the running lane? You got to go. Okay, here's the read key. Obviously, that's a give all the way. Here's the twist on the backside that New Mexico likes to do. Okay, that you know, probably the Aztecs will be doing a lot of this. The twist on the same side as the back. Like to get the center going. See how the center turns the shoulders. No need to turn your shoulders. Okay, stay square. Fight to stay square. Okay, because as soon as you punch with that off arm, it's a lot harder to get to that linebacker or safety that drop down.
When they do that, who's their A-gap player?
Well, it's got to be either this guy or this guy, right? Okay, now we got to go into the field again. Quarterback sees 2 for 2 outside. Okay, pitch key blitzes. Okay, the read key kind of hesitates. We can get that thing out fast, get it in space. Quick pull pitch. Okay. Wide receiver's got to go. Nice job of the quarterback. Don't panic. Don't panic. You know you're going to quick pull pitch it. Okay, you still want to seat the ball. Okay, you want to give the illusion that you're going to give it, so that guy will chase the back and then get it out. Okay, here we got 2 backs in the game, starting 10 personnel, motioning back to the other side.
Coach, why is the left tackle going back outside here?
Okay, because here's the reason why. Okay, we got a man on and a man outside. Okay, so as the guy crosses his face, just like we saw before, the jab and read, we know the defensive end, okay, is the read key, right? So we got a read key and a pitch key. Somebody's got to block that guy, right?
As opposed to him just taking that guy who slants inside down and then that outside linebacker being the pitch key.
Right, but well, because what we tell the quarterbacks is that he's going to read, okay, the end man on the line of scrimmage, the defensive end, all right? So just because this guy walks up, that doesn't mean he's going to blitz, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so he could bail out of there. So we don't want the quarterback to see this guy go inside and then all of a sudden have to look back out for a different read key. You follow what I'm saying? So we want the quarterback's eyes on that guy.
So you wouldn't tell the QB when that guy crashes, that's your read key, you're gonna pull it and not go pitch
When
up.
this guy crashes inside,
Yeah.
what if he doesn't?
That's what I'm saying. He's still reading that guy, right?
Right. Yeah, that's where his eyes are. Exactly right.
So when he crashes inside on this one, that's his key to pull.
That's his read key right there, 99.
And now he's gonna pitch off 6.
Yep. Quick pull pitch. The tackle knows he's going to jab inside. Okay. He's going to jab inside to let this thing sort itself out. Okay. If this end were to stay outside, okay, chances are this guy probably wouldn't be blitzing, right?
So the tackle knows that that's the read key as well. He's gonna let him go.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. He's got to leave 2 on triple. One for the read and one for the pitch. Okay, the back's expecting quick pull pitch. He should. See him looking. Okay, he's got a guy off the edge. Okay, quick pull pitch. Pitch guy is chasing the tailback. Okay, puts himself in no man's land.
How do you guys actually drill that in practice?
Drill the quick pull pitch or all this stuff.
The quick pull pitch.
We do our,
I mean, the emphasis on trying to get it out in one step. Or?
yeah, get it out as fast as you can. If you know you're going to quick pull pitch that ball, you got to be a little bit, you got to kind of have some poise about you. You know, but the thing you want to do is not get it out fast enough where you don't give the illusion that you may be giving it, right? Just like you saw number 6 chasing that play. And you don't really have to ride him way into the line of scrimmage. It's just a little bit of a flash. The guy that's going to screw the play up is that pitch key that's coming, right? So you just like when you throw, you got to time that out to where he's made enough of an attack that you can get that thing out fast. And what we do is we'll put two coaches out there, myself and the running back coach. You know, we'll come off the edge. We'll put a scout team guy over there, or down the line guy, or maybe the second or third team quarterback to be the pitch guy. And we'll just tell them, hey, you know, slant in hard or stay up the field, or you know, all that type of stuff.
Bring centers over and then the back and the quarterback and then.
You know, when we do our ball handle stuff, we call it ball handle. We don't bring the centers over. No, we don't. We just do it. We just have a manager or you know, one of the down the line quarterbacks, you know, flip the ball back to them. Okay, Colorado State's doing a nice job here of letting our tackle go inside to climb to the backer, and then having the end squeeze that tackle to protect that linebacker. What we tell our tackles when that happens is you've got to get your feet right, and then you got to just drive that guy wherever he wants to go. So even though you're pushing him into the play here, if you're stuck on him and you're driving him and staying on him, he won't be able to get out and make the tackle on the back. Should be hauling ass faster than that. See how our back right here starts out slow and then he starts to speed up? That's not what we want. We want to go fast, get ourselves in pitch relationship, all right, and then slow down if we have to. The other thing the quarterback should know is that if we got hands on the read key, what should we be doing? Giving the football, right? There's your running lane right there. There's your running lane. Okay, you guys saw in the earlier presentation that we ran the arc play when we were running the read, where we arc this guy and we read the end. We'll run triple the same way, where we'll arc the tight end to the force player, okay, and still read the defensive end. This was a change-up two force where we got the bigger guy as the pitch guy and the faster guy as the read zone guy.
Coach, to go back to that one I was talking about before where the tackle let the end cross because he knew it was the read key, if it was just straight inside zone without a pitch man, would he still do the same thing? He's still going to let that read key go because he knows the QB will pull that ball?
Well, if it's read, now they got a man on a man outside, the quarterback's got to decide if that edge blitzer can make the play, and we would check out of that. But remember, that backside tackle, the difference between triple and read zone is the backside tackle has got to get to that backside backer. So he's got the backer. He wouldn't jab and read. Okay? You understand what I'm saying?
That's on triple?
No, on the read zone.
On the read zone.
Yeah. If we're running read zone right here, okay, this tackle right here would have to block this linebacker. Okay, no matter what. Okay, we got quick pull pitch. We got a man on. We got 2 for 2 outside. Okay, doesn't matter. Okay, we are going to pitch off the read key, get the ball out in space as fast as we can get it out in space.
No, Coach, you run this. So run that one back, please.
From the sideline?
Yeah. So here, when this down defensive end at the top crosses face, if this were just straight zone read, would the tackle have to take him and cut him off?
If we're running zone read over here,
To the left side, yeah.
yeah, he's got to block the B gap to get to the backer. Now that backer would become the C gap defender.
So his assignment changes, and his rules are different
On triple than they are on the read play. That's he's really the only guy that changes between triple and the read play is that backside tackle. Okay, H triple, we're just gonna back this guy up. You know, and again, you know, some people just throw him the bubble. I think either way is good. Got a chance for this to be a big play, all right? You know, but with the end playing up the field like this, okay, that's obviously a give key. If he would have haul ass down inside and we pulled it, okay, we got great numbers because here's the guy we'd be optioning off of. After here, and then the safety on this hash would have to come and make the play. Tailback's a little bit fast here. His eyes should be here on the low shade, okay, but his color shows, okay, he should get back behind it, right down the hash mark, right? Right there, right at that official. Quarterback's track when he pulls the ball is going to be at the inside shoulder of the pitch key, just like it is on speed option. Okay, here we're backing the guy up. You can see right here, and again, you know, the bubble's viable there as well. If you like that better, if you got a quarterback that's maybe a better thrower than he is a runner, okay, throwing the bubble is always good. Change up.
You're gonna fill the bubble off that, deepen up to number 3?
Deepen him up. No, on the snap he would just bubble a little bit.
Just like you're doing right now?
Yeah, yeah.
Same.
Well, yeah, but he would be going out. He'd just be
Going
running,
out.
but arcing, kind of an arc track.
Who's your pitch key on this?
Okay, our pitch key is the guy that's in the alley. Okay, we got 2 high safeties. Okay, so the tackle being in a 2-point stance, all right, he knows he's got to get to that linebacker. Okay, because here's a guy we're pitching 2. Got 2 high safeties. That means that the inverted guy, or the force player, is the guy we're going to pitch off of. Wideout's got to get to the high man. Okay, and that's our rule on that for the receivers is always, if it's too deep, you got the wideout's got to block the high man. Okay, now so this tackle knows he looks out. He can see that there's 3 guys out there, right? Okay, well he got to leave a read key and a pitch key, so that means he's got to get to that next guy inside. We would never expect our tackle to get all the way up to that guy. Okay, here's a gap exchange look. Okay, squeeze and scrape. Okay, the tackle's trying to do the right thing, but the thing he's got to understand is where this play's going to end up. So he's attacking this guy inside here as if we were going to give the ball. He's got to go right at that backer. Okay, and if we do give it, get on him, and the back will cut behind you. See how he's chasing to the inside number of that linebacker? He should just climb straight up the field. Now, if we get a team that's really good and giving us problems with the squeeze and scrape, we'll tell the wide receiver to block the low man, and we'll just run off the safety. Okay, fortunately the pitch key chased the tailback. Okay, this really shouldn't happen like this. Okay, again the tackle knows. Okay, we got a read key, we got a pitch key. It's too deep. Okay, we're gonna bypass the pitch key, go to the safety. He's got to do what he can to get to that linebacker.
You guys adjust, if they start sliding that back to the outside more,
This one?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Will you guys lock that tackle on?
Yes. We'll tell the tackle, just get your hands on the defensive end, and that'll tell the quarterback, basically we got a 5-man box, and we're just gonna hand that thing off. See, again, our tackle's landmark is bad. Okay, it's wrong. See how he's going inside of that linebacker? He should be running right down that guy's chest. Okay, and if the guy goes inside, just take him inside. If the guy stays outside, you gotta run right through him.
once again, at the end, crashes down on your tackler, you tell him to stay on him and fight.
If the end, like the one play against these guys where he came into that, and yeah. If the defensive end is initiating contact, you know, and trying to keep the linebacker clean, we tell our tackle, you gotta fight back, you gotta sit down, and you just gotta start drive blocking that guy. Hands on the defensive end, we should be giving that ball. Okay. Questions about anything? A triple in speed, just again to kind of reiterate. You get those lights back there for me, please. Okay. Speed options for us. All right. And again, this is a way with fly sweep and speed option triple. This is how we don't really run an outside zone play. This is how we get the ball on the edge. All right. Speed is a play that is mainly a check play to zero coverage. Okay, not too often, unless it's on the goal line, do we call speed option. All right, you know, as a sideline call or a huddle call. Okay, it's a pressure check for us. The triple option is the way that we're able to get the ball outside. All right, so that is the play that's called more often than speed option. All right, is triple. And again, same as, we try to be the same as read zone, okay, for everybody except that backside tackle, right? And he's the only guy that changes. And then based on formation, we can get different guys in the pitch phase, based on how we want to motion the guy in the backfield, you know, so we can give the defense different looks. Questions? And again, I think the bubble, guy from that throwing the bubble, if you got a thrower instead of a guy that can run the football, a quarterback, if the guy's more of a thrower, it's a great weapon off the read zone play to throw that bubble. Okay, if you got a guy that, you know, sometimes in high school you don't got a quarterback that can run real fast. So, okay, we're good. All right. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Thank you.